Hey Simba, how you
Hey
doing?
girl. Hey girl.
Girl, what's
How are
happening?
you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. I'm good. Great to have you
Good.
here on the show this evening. I think we've got a lot to talk about.
Yes, we do, honey.
We do indeed. We do indeed. So Simba, for anyone who's tuning in and maybe has never heard of you before, maybe has seen you in viral videos, but doesn't really know too much, just give us a very brief overview of who Simba is.
Simba is a little girl from Brooklyn, New York, parents who are Trinidadian, and has no fucks to give for free.
Okay, literally, right? Literally.
Literally.
I love the energy. I love the energy. Now, already I could just see some mad comments. I was kind of expecting that, but does it get annoying for you? You
Hey.
get you get comments like certain types of comments from men. Do you ever just think, oh, I just want to get away from it?
To be honest with you, I've been going through this for so long that I'm in my own head, to really be honest with you. So I don't hear a lot of things that are being
Mm-hmm.
said. Like a lot of people come to me and tell me things. Most bullies don't tell me
Hmm.
shit because they aren't ready for the wrath that's gonna come behind it.
Hmm.
Because don't come for me unless I send for you with the Uber pool.
Okay.
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 Cool. All right. So let's start off with where you are from, because I think sometimes there may be a misconception behind where you're from and the fact that you go to Carnival all the time. So give us some information about your background, like your heritage.
So my parents are Trini. I'm from
Hmm.
Trinidadian parents. I have a
Hmm.
Trini passport. What's up? What's up? But I was born in Brooklyn, and a lot of people think that I'm Nigerian, and technically I am. I'm Nigerian by penetration. So,
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, I'm Trini and Nigerian. I don't care what nobody says.
So it is what it is. It is what it is. So what is it that you love about Trinidad? Whenever you go to Trinidad and go and visit, what's like the top three things like you love to do when you're there?
So I have a really love-hate relationship with Trinidad.
Okay.
Trinidad is a lovely place.
Hmm.
Um, I love Carnival, period. Like,
Hmm.
I absolutely love Carnival.
Hmm.
Um, I love Bacon Shark from the beach. And I love my family.
Hmm.
But there are certain things that comes with coming from or living in or visiting a place where everybody looks different. You have to deal with certain things. I mean, we can talk about that a little later, but that's one of the things that I kind of deal with Trinidad because I have to, but it's not my
Mm.
favorite place on the planet. No.
Okay, that's interesting. That is an
Hmm.
interesting point. So where is your
Hmm.
favorite place?
Nigeria.
Yeah. So would you say like the response you get from people who maybe recognize you is different in Nigeria to Trinidad?
Yeah, but that doesn't have to do with my love. Um, my love has to do with so many different components. But definitely, most people in Nigeria look like me. So the feedback and the love that I get is definitely very different. But
Right.
the love I get from a place is not going to signify or represent if I love a place or not. You love places for different reasons: food, for the culture, for the history, for just you may be in love with somebody that lives there. You know, like there's so many different things. But yeah,
Mm. So what would you say are like the top three things you love about Nigeria?
I love the realness of the people. Like I love the realness. Like, you know, everyone always goes, Nigerians are scammers, and I say it too because they are the top scammers. Hello. However, they
Hmm.
keep it 100, and I love places that you go to and people just keep it 100. Like, let's enjoy life. Let's love each other. And when we don't love each other, let's let each other know that we don't love each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I love the realness. I love the weather because I love to be hot. I love a good like sweaty pair of panties, just really nice and sweaty. And I love that there's always something going on. Like Nigeria to me is like the African Jamaica. Something always going on. Like it's never a dull moment. Unlike Trinidad where it has its, moments, but
Yeah.
carnival is the thing for Trinidad. Nigeria is always, 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 always. And once you come into Nigeria, well, most people, and you come in as an American, you're automatically part of the upper echelon. So I've been living in America for so long, I haven't seen one president in my lifetime. And I've seen the president of Nigeria and other people, but we will talk about that later.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. So let's just go back through because I can see a couple of questions come in the comments. Okay. So did you vote this election? Any aspirations for the president and vice president elected?
Absolutely. I voted for President Kamala, period, because Biden is just going to sit his fucking ass down. Because when a black woman enters the building, nobody's going to tell us nothing. And you got to listen to what we're saying. Because at the end of the day, he won the election because of her. Let's keep it official. Like, let's really get into it. So, yes, I voted for President Kamala. I'm very excited. I live in New York, so the energy in New York is crazy. Last night I went out, girl. The energy, like, from girl power all the way down to the gays to it's funny because when you walk down the street, people are always saying hi to me because I'm always fabulous. But outside of that, yesterday I saw something that was very interesting. And it was people who ordinarily wouldn't say anything to me just because walking down the street, you don't have to say hello to everybody. But I felt this very strong eagerness to want to connect. So people were passing and they were kind of like looking, and then like all of a sudden you'll see like their hand go up and I'm like, yes, sis, we did it. What's up? And then as soon as you do that, all of a sudden they're like, oh my God, yes. I'm like, yes, girl, simmer down. The president is in the building. What's up?
I love that. But have you bumped into any like Trump supporters in the last?
No. And I wish a white bitch would. I wish. To Jesus. I promise you. I wish but I live in New York. So I live in New York, and the Trump supporters are not as boisterous as the ones in the South. And I feel like people in the South, I'm sorry, you guys are pussies. Because people, and I feel like, and I know this is going to sound crazy, and it has to be right because I'm almost always right. But back in the days of slavery, right? A lot of the slaves escaped and went north, right?
Okay.
And in order for you to do that, you have to be a certain kind of person. You have to have a certain kind of strength. You have to have a certain kind of agility, endurance, but also power to be able to do that. So I feel like that's why in the South, white people get away with doing shit that they could never in the North, because us in the North, which is different, like it's just not going down. What's up?
It's a different vibe. A whole different
I wish
vibe.
a white bitch would. Shout out to my white girlfriends. Hey, Megan. Hey, Erica.
I am surprised though. I kind of thought that Trump supporters would be a bit more vocal if he lost. But
here's the deal. In my head, because I be thinking, I've been doing other things, but I really do be thinking. Number one, when you went so hard for somebody, there has to be a few days of sadness and depression. So I feel like they're all in hibernating. They're all in their group chats. They're all trying to figure out what the next move is. I myself wasn't too concerned with post-election as much as I'm concerned with inauguration. Inauguration day is a whole different day because it gives people time to sit, plot, and think. And with masses of people going to the inauguration, that's going to be epic and monumental. That's when I feel like we need to worry about Trump supporters. Right now, they're in their pillows crying, hopefully dying, hopefully committing suicide.
Oh my gosh. Zero, 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 zero. So I imagine, yeah, as you said, the energy is quite different. I don't know how it's going with like the pandemic situation with how much you guys go out at the moment. Are people kind of
Girl,
going out
yesterday,
daily?
yesterday was like the Puerto Rican Day Parade when the girls got groped. Girl, it was so crazy. It was so many people outside. It was like the Thanksgiving Day Parade. It was so many people. It's like, whoa. Like, it's the first day I feel like since the pandemic started that people were out and people weren't concerned with their health. People were just so happy that there is this sense of unity, this sense of camaraderie, this sense of love and happiness that everybody was like, fuck Corona. Like, we'll do a Corona after we drink this little Hennessy real quick, because people were out, honey. They were out. I felt so good. I felt so good.
Well, it's a time to celebrate, right? It is a time to celebrate. Now, during the pandemic, what have you been up to? How have you been coping with it?
During the pandemic, so the pandemic has been I will never forget this. I will never forget this. The main reason why I won't forget this is because it's just one of those things that you just won't forget, like, you know. But also my mother passed away, and that is like, girl, like, I'm not even gonna try to even get emotional right now, but my dad said it best. There's no dress rehearsal for this. You know, there's nothing no one can say to help you, or, I mean, not help you, because the love that people sent and the coins my boys sent you, but everything else helps, but it will never mend or heal. So this is something that I will never forget. I'm so bad with dates. My memory is really shot. I will never forget September 20th in my life. But outside of that, I mean, I have a different level of strength. I also have a different mindset about death. And I'm really, really clear that there is no life without death. So, so the way I deal with things are really, really, really different. And my mom and I had a really good relationship. So that also helps. You know, I feel like people who have these kind of long lingering unhealthy relationships or feelings, it's because they didn't have good relationships with their parents. So I'm grateful for the time that God gave me with her. I'm grateful for all that she's given me, and I'm grateful for life itself. So I spent the last maybe month and a half grieving, and one day I woke up and I heard something say, tears don't pay the bills. Get your fucking ass up. So I got my motherfucking ass up, and hence why I'm in something like this, because I'm about to go on OnlyFans and tear it up. But we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
So
Okay.
outside of that, I also started a website, a business where I sell a bunch of things, including a sex toy for men, because I like to deal with the men first and then the ladies after. A mug. A fuck Trump umbrella that's doing extremely well. I'll show you guys these things before we're done, because you guys need to know. You know, get on the website www.simbaserotic.com and get your stuff. But that has been good. OnlyFans has been amazing. Even through my little pause because of my mom's passing, still making coins. Like, the money's still coming in. People are tipping. People are subscribing. And it's just like awesome. And I just started my YouTube channel, Simba and Brian Paul. Well, Cooking with Simba and Brian Paul, where we chop it up. And we've been getting a lot of good feedback, and I'm very happy. I just see somebody that says the show Simba was lit. Yeah, we just did our first episode, and we're going to shoot our second one tomorrow. The next one will be out on Wednesday. And you guys are not ready, because I just love honesty, and being able to be myself 100% of the time feels so good. Like, I don't have to worry about my job seeing my page, or my boyfriend saying, baby, why are you doing this? Or my kids saying, mama, shut the fuck up. I don't have any kids, no boyfriend, no job. What's up? I'm doing me. And if you don't like it, don't unfollow, because I need you to continue to not like it and make sure I get my views and my numbers stay up. Period.
But the thing is, it's better to be honest and have to live a lie and then remember what you lied about
I
yesterday.
know,
And
and girl, I can't remember what I did yesterday, so we're not doing that.
okay. So it would be problems. It would be problems. Now,
Absolutely.
is there anything that sticks with you that your mum taught you about relationships, whether it's something she said or whether it's something you've seen her do or seen her deal with?
My mom was nothing like me. She was so sweet and nice and loving and giving and amazing. And when I say nothing like me, I mean nothing like me. So, and me and my mom, I kept it 100 with her. So she knows everything, everything. And she always told me to live your life. Don't be concerned with what somebody thinks, because my mom lived her whole life for what either her mom or my dad or for honey. So she always was like, girl, live your life, make sure you're safe, make sure you live your life, and make sure that you're true to yourself, because at the end of the day, I have one life to live in this body, and this body is awesome. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Let me give you a little shoulder. Okay, that's
Oh,
enough. You didn't pay for that. You didn't pay for that. But it's like, I have one life to live in this body. Sometimes I have girls message me and they're like, oh, I want to, I hate this, I hate that. I said, baby girl, there are lots of things that I hate too. But what am I going to do? You can't go to a doctor to fix everything. So guess what? You got to love it. And let me tell you something. What I've learned with this OnlyFans, I'm sorry, I'm getting into this wig right now. What I learned with this OnlyFans is that the things that we're concerned about, the people that matter, don't even see it. I have a video on my OnlyFans that is complete trash. When I tell you, I look like a fat monkey. I ain't gonna lie to you. And honey, the guys are like, oh my God, you look so beautiful. I'm like, ew, I love you. Can you send me a tip? Yeah. So once I started getting all that feedback from that one thing, I was like, you know what? I'm not concerned.
doesn't matter, does it? At all. It doesn't matter at all. Now, I actually wanted to get onto the whole OnlyFans thing because I think, well, from where I've seen it, it seems to me like people are only just really finding out about it now. I don't know how long it's been around and stuff like that. But how did you get into OnlyFans?
So OnlyFans originally started, it was supposed to be celebrity driven, supposed to be like for celebrities, for their fans to subscribe to them and get a really inner scoop on their life and what they do, more than what Instagram or Twitter or all the other social media handles that are free are giving them. And then a hoe went on there and took over. Period. One hoe said, fuck that shit. I'm using this for my own shit. What's up? And went on there. And now we have a lot of content creators, mostly erotic. And people subscribe on a monthly basis. And believe it or not, I get more money from tips than subscriptions. But that's, yeah, you got to get in it to know it, to win it, to be in it. But exactly, the way Cardi B is using it right now is the way OnlyFans was set up to be. But then a Shaniqua or a Manuela or a Sada went in and we do what we do. And I love it because it's like, guess what? If somebody's willing to pay to see a picture of my pussy, why not? It's pretty. B Dot is in here. B Dot, is my pussy pretty or no? I'm waiting. Okay. But I'm saying that to say, it's like, I'm in Carnival. I wear my costumes. I walk down the street. I love to be sexy. If I decide to put my pictures or videos on there and make $10,000 a month minimum, why not? Why not?
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. A lot of people view it like that. However, there's a lot of people who I've seen arguments online where someone will say, you know, if you use OnlyFans, then
you're a whore or a slut,
and this kind of stuff. But other people see it in other ways because not everyone uses it for straight pornography. You see what I'm saying? So, did you have that concern when you first started using it, thinking, are people gonna think of something different?
Well, here's the deal. If you're on OnlyFans, you're definitely showing your pussy hole. Why? Because at first you start off and you're like a nun. Everything is cute. If you go on somebody's OnlyFans, start from the first photo and then work your way and descend your way down. It
Yeah.
starts off cute. It starts off nice. It starts off with a lot of followers because when you start, you know, the people who've been following you for all this time, because you are your own promotion. So the people that's been following you, you know, they're very eager. But at the end of the day, you start to see the subscriptions go down, and you know why. You know why. And then you start to get into the flow. Now, OnlyFans is not for everybody. Don't get it twisted. It's not for everybody. You got to be a certain kind of girl. And then the girls who aren't those certain kind of girls don't necessarily have to go that far. Because if you have 4 million followers, let's just say 10% of those people subscribe. Do you know how much money you have? A lot. So, and again, because you're your own marketing, like somebody hit me. She's like, hey, girl, I want to join OnlyFans. I looked at her page. I said, girl, you're going to be your only fan. Don't waste your time.
Wow.
Because you only have like 110 people following you. Don't go on OnlyFans, girl. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. But for some people, $300 a month is their car note. Some people, $300 a month is their skin lotion. You know what I mean? So it just depends on where you are and where you want to be and where you think you're going to go.
So you, in the way you kind of see it is there no way, for example, someone could have a very small following, let's say on Instagram, and then not be able to be a huge success on OnlyFans?
That person has to work really hard because there are ways. I don't know if I want to share this for free on there, so maybe I will keep this as something for the girls to hit me up and they can send me a Cash App and then I can send you guys the information. However, there are ways for you to succeed on OnlyFans without putting anything on your Instagram. It requires a lot of work, but you can do it. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I've shown a lot of girls who don't have followings ways to do it. And they're like, wow, I didn't even think of that. Oh, I didn't even care, girl. And no, I don't have collagen, honey. Not yet. I figured by the age of like 45, I'll go for collagen. Not yet though. But thank you for the compliment. I really do appreciate that.
So with OnlyFans, right? Because like I said, I don't know exactly how it works, but do you ever worry for your safety when you're on there, when you post on there?
Yeah, it's a website. Do you feel unsafe when you're on Instagram?
No, unless I post my people location.
Same thing.
Maybe, but...
Same thing. As a matter of fact, you should actually be more scared on Instagram because there's a location button that you can press. There's no location on OnlyFans.
Okay. It's not bad. That isn't so bad. So let's talk about Trinidad Carnival. There's one video that I associate you with or know you for. The first time I remember seeing you was when you did the Coca-Cola kind of body paint. So what was the idea behind that?
Oh God. Okay. So my friend is part of the marketing and marketing, advertising, and I forget the other thing. He loves to say it. He's so annoying. For Coca-Cola. So he said, listen, you're always going to these carnivals. Are you getting paid? And I'm like, no, but when I go viral, the money comes from that. So technically I am getting paid and I always go viral because I'm really that girl in real life. So he was like, let's figure out a way for you to make some money this time. And I'm like, oh, you know, I love a coin. Anyway, long story short, he said, let's do some Coca-Cola marketing. I'll pay you out of my own pocket. Let's see how far it goes. And then let's see how we can capitalize on this for future carnivals here on out. I said, okay. He said, how much? I said, give me 5,000. And he was like, okay. And I said, wait, no. Because you know, you got to switch up. When somebody says, okay, too fast, you gotta, no, I don't mean, I said, slow down. Because, honey, I've been in Nigeria long enough that I can get my scam on too. The fuck? Nigerian by penetration. I said, no, slow down. I said, no, you're going to do 5,000 for me to go to Trinidad. That's for me, but that's for you to pay for my flight, my whatever. And then I need 15 because he has money. He has a lot of money. He's given a lot to me in the past. But anyway, so then I was like, I need 15 more so that I can do what it is that I need, which is do the, at this point, I didn't even know what I was going to do. I was just like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Oh my God, what am I going to do? So I was like, I need 15 more so that I can make everything happen. And if it doesn't go viral, guess what? I'll give you 10 back. And he was like, let me speak to my people. So he has this crew of people. He went back, whatever. Like a week later, he came back and he was like, all right, let's do it. Set my 5,000. And I was like, oh, this was easy because I'm definitely going viral. And honestly, I didn't know what I was going to do until the morning of Carnival. Because I never really put, you know how these girls, they spend their $1,000 or $2,000 on a costume, and they've been mentally putting it on in their head, and then when they get the costume, they put it on and they sit there and they no, I don't do that. I don't have time or energy for it because I'm a bad bitch, and whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen because I'm really that girl. So the morning of, I called my boy Curran. Curran is an amazing artist. He is on a whole nother level. And I'm like, listen, I need to do something Coca-Cola. And if I don't do this, I have to fucking give this guy fucking $10,000 back. And I've already spent it. And he's like, come see me. I went to him and that was it. Period.
Game over.
Yeah,
Game over. Game over. So how does it feel for you? I imagine by now it's normal. All right, let's go back to the first time you ever went viral. Tell us like what you went viral for, or what the video or picture was, and what you're feeling.
Girl, I told you I don't remember what happened yesterday. I don't know. I have no idea. I can't even. If I sit here and say that I know, I'll be totally lying to you. But I went viral years ago. Remember, I had the short blonde cut for 10 years, almost 10 years. And I was going viral before even that. I've really been this girl for a really long time. So when people meet me and they're like, oh my God, she's this because of this. No, girl. No, I came out my mother's pussy. I came out my mother's pussy hole. That girl, like from a kid. Anybody that know me from a kid, they're like, yeah, that's her. Yeah. Always been me. Always had this personality. Always bigger than life. Always knew I was gonna get fake tits. When I was a kid, I was like, oh my God, Mom, I want to have fake titties. Mind you, back in the day when I used to watch, mind you, I remember back in the day having the breast cancer commercials all the time, and I used to be like, oh my God, that's what happens. I still want them. Thank you very much. But anyway, yeah, so yeah, I don't remember. I really don't remember, but yeah, it was nice. It felt good. And then it just kept happening thereafter. And life is not about getting viral, really, at the end of the day. If you're not monetizing being viral, you're a waste of fucking time. It
doesn't make sense.
Period. So there was a time that I remember my friend, I can't say his name because he's a celebrity, but he flew me out to Vegas and he was like, baby girl, I need you to stop monetizing. And I was like, what does that mean? This was, oh my God, this was so long ago. Wow. This was like maybe 10, maybe 15 years ago. He goes, every time you jump on a plane, you need to be leaving with some money. I was like, wow. Because remember, because in 2006, I lost my job. And my sugar daddy was like, go travel the world. I'll give you money. And I said, okay, no problem. Did that. And haven't been to work since 2006. And since then, I was like, wow, how am I going to make money, jump on a plane, and come back with a coin? And then that just took some brain power. That took some figuring it out. And yeah, that's where we are today, many, many years later.
So for women who, let's say, are scared to do daring things like wear a skimpy costume at Carnival, or go somewhere and just walk around in body paint, for example, what is your advice to them in terms of body confidence and building that confidence?
Do what you want to do, my dear lady. You do not have to have a body like Beyonce to do what you want to do. Carnival is one day a year. Okay? It's one day. If you go to 10 carnivals, it's 10 days out of 365 fucking days. I read a quote the other day. It said, the day you realize how fast they forget you when you die is the day you will start not giving a fuck about what they think when you're alive. I'm going to say that again. The day you realize how fast they forget about you when you die is the day you would start to not give a fuck about what they think about you when you're alive. So if you go around every single day thinking about what somebody thinks, inhibit Do you know what you're doing? You cannot give a fuck. My girlfriend came to my apartment today. She's like, "Oh, do you know the place that does the cellulite?" First of all, honey, your cellulite is on stage 4. You're done. It's not going anywhere. Don't waste that money. Take that money and buy a new suitcase, because this bag you came in here with today, it's not a good look. Don't waste your time. You think you got time to think about going to pay some bitch for cellulite that's never going to reverse? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Like, please.
Just doesn't make sense.
So the women that want to do what they want to do, just go do it. Feel liberated. Feel free. It feels good to go out and almost next to nothing. It does. And it's not about niggas. It's about you.
There you go. But how do you kind of deal with, let's say, men in person now? This isn't even online where you can open the message, ignore it. How do you deal with guys in person when you are wearing next to them?
Like, for example, in Carnival. So, for example, in Carnival, remember, I'm not the only person wearing nothing. Like, let's know that there are hundreds of thousands of other people not wearing anything. Okay? When I go out ordinarily, most things that I wear are form-fitted, because when you have a body like this, honey, there's nothing else to wear. And guess what? I can wear a fucking plastic bag and still give the same effect. So don't get it fucked up. But if I look good, why aren't I allowed to? And who names the parameters for what I cannot and cannot wear besides myself? Nobody but me.
It's true.
So guess what? And trust me, listen, people talk shit online. In person, nobody says anything. Trust me. All these people on the internet that hate me, all these people in New York that hate me, all these people kiss my fucking ass because I'm waiting to see one of you motherfuckers. Because let me tell you something. Energy in person is different from energy online. You're just getting a little bit right here. Bitch, if you were in front of me, honey, you would be getting a whole different feel and flow. So in person, nobody says shit. And if they do, they're saying it in a fucking corner. Because you already catching my vibe. You already know, all right, don't fuck with that bitch because she's a little crazy. Yes, I am a lot of fucking crazy.
Because I imagine you
and last, I'm sorry, not to cut you off. And I don't do bum shit. So most of the people would not see me. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to act like I'm this, that, and the third, but I don't do bum shit. So that's the reason why I don't bump into people, because I don't do bum shit. Sorry.
Too busy. But the thing is, I imagine you must have people that talk crap online, and then literally you do see them in person. They're all like, "Oh my God, Simba!" Absolutely.
And I go, "Oh my God, you're the bitch that hates me." But I'm sure your husband loves me.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. And the thing is, because you're such an honest person as well, that must really wind you up as well with the fake shit. Being like,
no, it doesn't wind me up, because
it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Because in life, you just have to know what you know, right? Hold on. In life, you just have to know what you know. And if you know people are like that, how can it wind you up? It cannot wind you up.
True. Simba is mad cool in person though. People hate because they're jealous. You know what? This is the thing. People, as I said, probably like to talk a lot of rubbish, but I have seen a lot of positive stuff as well. I think someone must have messaged me earlier as well and said, "Oh, she's such a great and humble person." People are very quick to, as you probably know already, people are very quick to look at what you do and judge, etc., you know, whereas you're just trying to be a businesswoman, get your money.
And guess what? You know, a teacher of mine texted me today because I sent him my podcast. Now, this is my early school teacher, but he's mad cool. And he asked me a few questions, and it kind of like took me aback a bit, but I love men with money. Like in real life. Like going to Nigeria has spoiled me on a whole nother level, because men there just know how to act. I went last night to Sugarcane, that's around the corner from my house, and my girlfriend and I got there, and Everyone is staring, but nobody came up and said, do you guys want to drink? Now, I don't go out for guys to ask me if I want something to drink. Don't get it fucked up. American Express card got about 75K on it. I don't need anybody to buy me a drink. But what I'm saying to you is when you're in a place like Nigeria and you walk in, they understand the stand, okay? As soon as you walk in, the guys are like, ah, madam. Honey, you see somebody, one of the staff come up to you. They're like, madam, over there. I'm like, hold on. I'm looking for the best bidder, the highest bidder. Hold on. But it's like the men there, they just know what to do. I've never in my life been in a supermarket in New York and had a guy go, ah, that's what you want? That's it? You don't want to know? I got you. Mm-mm. I've never been in a store in New York where a guy goes, oh, you buying that? You don't want nothing else? Okay, all right, I got this. So guess what? They can say what the fuck they want to say, because bitch, you never lived. You've never been treated like a queen. Like, it is what it is. I want to meet a guy. I don't want to meet you first date. I don't want you to send me an Uber. I want you to send me a flight in real life. I really do. When I see you, I want some stacks, whether there's sex involved or not. Because guess what? Girls go on dates all the time, get their little Uber, get their little meal, okay? And then say, oh my God, he's so nice. I want to give him some pussy. Okay, so I'm saying I don't want to jump in no little Uber. I don't want to eat a little meal and give somebody some pussy. No. I don't want to do that. No. I don't want to do that. I want to meet you. I want us to be talking. I want you to fly me in business class. I want you to send the driver to the airport. I want to meet you at the hotel. And I want you to talk. I want us to talk. I want you to take me shopping. I want to eat dinners. And then if at the end of the trip I decide to give you pussy, I decide to do that.
If you feel like it.
But it's the experience for me. Like, I don't want to meet guys. Like, I fuck less than my girlfriends. Why? Because I don't just throw it out there. There's a little bit more to it. I go on trips with my girlfriends. I'm not going to talk about what positions they have. Because if I do, it's going to just throw it out there. And I don't want my girlfriends' husbands to know that they're really whores. I go on trips with my girlfriends who are considered good girls. And I'm always the girl left in the room at the end of the night. I'm doing a head count. Who's here? Oh, me by myself. Because these bitches are out. Fucking the bartender. Fucking the cute guy in the room next door. Fucking the. I don't do those. So call it what you want to call it. But I just want to do my thing a little different.
Oh, gosh. Now, I want to talk more about this sex toy. What made you decide I'm putting out a sex toy?
Because I felt like we were in quarantine. Guys ain't getting no pussy. Why not? So, okay, no. I've been going to China for about 10 years. And you know what? Let me give you guys some body because I'm doing an injustice to the people. Like, this is not fair. Just a little bit. Just a little body yaddy.
Wow.
Just a little body yaddy. Just a little. Okay, so
yeah,
I went to China. I've been going there for about 10 years. Oh my God. On every trip, by the 10th day, I want to kill every Chinese person because they're fucking annoying and nasty. Anyway, shout out to my Chinese homegirls. What up? What's her name? Ming Chong? Yeah, what up? But so a few years ago, I did a mold of my vagina because why not? The fuck? People take their eggs and they freeze it. I don't need to freeze these eggs, but we might need to freeze this pussy. So I did a mold. I never knew what I was going to do with it. I just did it. Long story short, we came into quarantine. I had some money. I said, you know what? Am I going to buy this watch or am I going to buy some merchandise? So instead, I said, I'm going to buy some merchandise. So I brought this toy. Let me give you, y'all are nosy. Oh my God. Y'all are so nosy. Y'all are so fucking nosy. Oh. Okay. So I got the mold and I was like, you know what? We're in quarantine. Niggas ain't getting no pussy. So guess what? Why not manufacture the toy? And since you can't get no pussy, you can buy this pussy. Since y'all saying y'all buying this pussy anyway, which a lot of you guys aren't because you can't afford it. Anyway, so that's what I did. And I don't want to ruin the live because sometimes Instagram acts like a fucking asshole. So I'm going to show you the whole thing. But it's a toy. That is my color. And it's fully squishy. They have versions of this toy. You'll never see it in brown. You'll never see it in brown flesh tone. And you'll always see it with a hard exterior, never a soft exterior. When I tell you it's lit, it's lit. And lately, believe it or not, I've been having women buy it because, so it's like, and let me tell you why women are buying it. Some women can't handle a threesome, or foursome, or fivesome, or 6, 7, 8.
8, 9, 10.
No, not 10. We just went up to 8. I haven't been there. I haven't been to 9 or 10 yet. Anyway, so instead of bringing another woman in the building, bring Simba in the building. I'm in there, and women have been buying it. Like last week, I had a woman who was like part of this. She's part of this like nudist community, and she brought 25, and she gave it as a farewell gift to the people who came to the thing, and I got really good feedback. We also got the mug.
Oh,
Let's see. Oh,
I see it. Yeah, I see it.
The fuck everybody mug. The fuck everybody mug. We have the, hold on, let's get this in here. So yeah, everybody, and let's get back to the sex toy. Guys are like, oh, I don't need that sex toy, I get pussy. Shut the fuck up, okay? Shut the fuck up, okay? If you jerk off, you need this toy. If you don't jerk off, you need this toy. And it's crazy because on my next podcast, somebody who brought the toy is going to call in and he's going to give his testimonial because it's real. My homeboy brought the toy and he said he can't even finish off in the toy because it's like a feeling he's never felt in a pussy. And I'm like, yes, I know I've heard that before. Anyway, this one is, here we go. We got the umbrellas.
Yeah. Okay.
So we have the fuck everybody umbrellas. We have it in the black tone, which is this one, and then we have the white tone for the white people. And then we have the same umbrellas that say fuck Trump in both the black and white. We have these t-shirts. Oh, and this is the box that the toy comes in. It's fully branded.
Yeah,
and it's beautiful. And when you buy a toy, you get a nude video tutorial. And then last but not least, we have the Big Dick Verified.
Okay.
Verified by Simba's Erotic. So this actually, so the way this works is you buy the t-shirt and then I call you and I verify it. And how do I verify? You pull the dick out, and if you're big, you get the t-shirt. If you're not big, you don't get the t-shirt. The fuck?
Wow.
And you know you're not getting any money back.
No refunds.
So sales have been great, and I'm happy.
You're doing something different. You're definitely doing something different. Now, with the verifying, how many I imagine you've probably had a lot of people wanting the t-shirt, but would you say a majority of them you verified, or a majority of them it's like, no t-shirt?
Okay, so most people know if they're going to be verified or not. So I have some guys that I do humiliation calls with. Oh, that's another thing that I do too. So there are guys who have really small penises who want humiliation calls. What is that? It's either me and them one-on-one, or I have a group chat of women that we do night calls. and they want us to humiliate them. And it's not hard to humiliate somebody with a small penis.
That's crazy. So that sounds like
Yeah.
some new fetish, like a whole new.
Yeah, you humiliate. Well, it's actually not new. You're just a good girl. It's not new at all. There are men with small penises who just live for the shits. So yeah, so we charge them $250 for the call, and they love it, and then they go.
That is crazy. What's
So
like the rarest fetish you've come across, would you say?
what?
Like the rarest like fetish that you've ever come across?
So that's what I was just going to say. So I like fulfilling people's fantasies and fetishes, especially if it can be done via phone. Like, I love it. I love it. There's some people that want to just speak about their fetish to someone who they know is not going to judge them, and who also is going to feed into it a little bit. So a lot of times I get calls from guys who deem themselves as straight when they're not straight at all, and motherfucker, you're gay, that want to talk about them having a scenario of them and a friend, or them walking in the woods or in a park and meeting up with a friend and fucking a friend or getting their dicks up. Like, dude, you're gay. But they want to have that conversation. It's really, 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 really strange. But I think they do it with me, like I said, because I'm not going to judge them, and I'm really going to get into it because I love to get into people's minds. Like, I really love to get into people's minds, and they get to talk about something that's going on with them that they will never be able to.
Okay.
So it's more like counseling too. Like, don't get it fucked up. This is a real job, honey.
Because this is the thing. Aside from the merchandise and OnlyFans, it sounds like a lot of people kind of confide in you, maybe look up to you. Do you feel like it's a lot of pressure sometimes?
Pressure my ass. I don't give a fuck who looks up to me. Bitch, if you looking up to me, you need to put some heels on and look down, because I'm not here. I'm here for me. I'm living my life for me. I'm not living my life to leave shut the fuck up. I ain't got time for none of that. Like, I'm doing me because it's financially pleasing. I'm doing me because this is where I am right now. I'm doing me because this is what I love. When I decide one day that I don't want to do this anymore, it's not going to be because I'm like, people are looking up. Please kiss my fucking ass. People look up to all types of shit. That's not my business. So if you don't have a strong back and you want to look up to me, go right ahead. Some people do look up to me and they get good from me. And some people look at me and they're like, what the fuck? Listen, women, be confident. Women, do what you want to do. Women, live your life for you, because there's going to be a day where you're going to sit back and go, damn, I wish I would have. Or damn. No, this is 2020, motherfucker. Do fucking you. Because guess what? Listen, I'm going to have a baby one day. Well, hopefully I trap this guy. He has a lot of money. I'm going to have a baby one day. And there's not going to be any regrets once I have my little, when I have my baby, my $1 billion baby. And, there's not going to be any regrets because I lived my life. Because things happen in life, like relationships, as well as children, that make you have to step back and regress and do certain things. But up until this moment, I don't have to worry about that. And I wish a lot more people would, because the more you live your life is the more that you enjoy it.
It's true. You are right about that. Now, we do have a question here in the question box. If you do have any questions for Simba, make sure you drop them in the box or put them in the comments. I'll try and remember to go back to them. We've got a question here. Do you go to other Caribbean carnivals other than Trinidad?
So I used to go to a lot more carnivals. When I started going to Nigeria, I stopped going to much carnivals because it's halfway around the world. And getting back sometimes it's like, for what, 3 days of spending my own money. And when I could be here and getting a coin. But I've been to, I've been to Grenada. I've been to St. Lucia. I've been to, not St. Lucia, Barbados. I've been to Jamaica. I've been to a lot of carnivals. 2020 was supposed to be my year of getting back into my carnival flow and jumping from carnival to carnival to carnival to carnival. Unfortunately, COVID-19 came around and that stopped that. But maybe 2021, I'll get back into the carnival thing. Yeah, but I love Carnival. I love Carnival. I love shutting it down because that's what I do. I come in and I take over. So ladies, come out before me because there'll be no shine left for you.
None at all. None at all.
Period.
We do have a question here saying, when are you next coming to Nigeria?
Hopefully December 1st. I'm gonna go see my Nigerian love of my life next week in London. I'm so in love. I don't even know if he thinks that I love him. Does he know? Yeah, he must know. But I'm gonna go see him next week, and then I'm gonna come back. Then I'm gonna go to Atlanta, and then I'm in Nigeria as of December. I miss Nigeria so much. This is the first time since I started going there that I have not been there. I haven't been there since February. That's unheard of. I miss home. I really do miss home.
Yeah.
But the only thing I don't miss is that horrible food. I'm sorry, Nigerians. I love you, but your food fucking sucks. And it's because I'm from Trinidad, the place with the best food on the planet.
Listen, if you could go to Trinidad right now, what's the first bit of food you're eating?
I am going to El Pecos on Arapisa Avenue, and I'm going to have a whole mix-up. I love buffet. Buffet is my thing. Like, I want to eat a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. And El Pecos, honey, oh my God, it's so good. And then you take the shadow Betty and and you take the pepper and then you take the garlic sauce at the end. Oh my God, it's so good. That's the first place I'm going.
Cool. Alrighty, we got some more questions here. Let me just check if they're. Hold on a second. Someone asked what happened to the club in Nigeria.
Oh God. So outside of COVID, of course. All right. In life, when you're doing things, it's usually the people who you expect to do the most that do the least. So your friends, your family, people who you know and love, who you have invested time, energy, love, and money to, are usually the ones that disappoint you. So shit happened, and the people that I thought was going to back me and do what they needed to do in order for it to succeed didn't, and I just let it go. Am I a lesbian?
I saw that question. I was like,
I mean, I've eaten a pussy before, but I wouldn't consider myself a lesbian. Anyway.
Anywho. Someone asked, why don't you like Nigerian food?
Because it's fucking horrible. Listen, when you come from Trinidad, we're used to food, large selection, juicy food with sauce, like variety. Remember, we have the Indian, we have the African, we have everything. Nigerian food, I love Dangote, but I cannot stand Nigerian food. It's just, well, okay, there's certain meals that I do like. I love seafood. I love seafood okra. I love amala. I love the fact that they eat plantain with everything because I love a plantain. I eat plantain with gum. I don't give a fuck. Like, I love me a plantain. But I don't know. It's just not hitting. Like, and then I went to Ghana. Okay, so just for those of you who don't know, Jamaica is as close to Nigeria as any other country. But there are twins. Ghana and Trinidad are twins. Okay, so it's the same thing. I love Jamaica. I love the vibe. I actually love Jamaica more than I love Trinidad. Okay. But the food, I love Trini food. I cannot stand Jamaican food. I love Ghanaian food. I cannot stand Nigerian food. Period. Nigerian food, you gotta have shark teeth for that meat. You gotta
I haven't got the energy for that.
Your intestines, you gotta have 2 colonics before you go down there, and then 20 when you come back. Just go down there to lose some weight. Like, I need to lose some weight right now. I'm about to go to Nigeria and be skinny. What's up, Naomi Campbell? Go have a fucking seed. I love her too. Yeah.
We've got more questions. They're coming in thick and fast. Okay, this is a topic I wanted to get onto. Dating wise. So we have a question here. Do you date Latin men? And what do you think of Latin men?
So before I used to be like, ew, Latin men, because every time I thought of a Latin guy, I would also always think about gel in hair. Like, ooh. I would date any guy that treats me like a queen. So it's not about black, white, Spanish, Puerto Rican, or Haitian. Definitely not. Do I meet a lot of Latin men? No. Do a lot of Latin
Mhm.
men subscribe to my OnlyFans? Yes. Hi, Latin boys. So are they off the table? Absolutely not. But
Okay.
it cannot be one that puts gel in his hair. Like, no, sorry. You're not gonna fuck up my sheets. Like, fuck out of here.
No gel, guys. No gel. If you got gel, forget it. Just forget it. Just don't think about it. What's the best date you've ever been taken on?
Oh my god.
If you can.
Oh god, I'll never forget this day, and I forget everything. So I went to Vegas 2 weekends in a row with two different guys. Right. The first guy, you know, he is a younger guy, wealthy. They're both wealthy. One more wealthy than the other, but when you got that kind of money, it doesn't matter how much you have because you up there anyway. So it wasn't about the money. But
Mhm.
so I go to the same destination one weekend, a few days past the next weekend. On the first weekend, I thought I had a great time. I was like, oh, this is cute. This is so wonderful. Oh, somebody wants to see feet. Oh, foot fetish guys are my favorite, but we'll talk about that later. So I went to Vegas. I thought I had a great time. I was like, oh, this is such a nice trip. Great. My other homeboy's like, yo, we're going to Vegas next weekend. Now, we go on trips all the time. It was like him, his friends. It was a whole bunch of people. It was like 7 of us that went on the trip. It was actually 6 girls and just him. We had a great time. And it was magical. It was magical. Where we stayed was magical. We stayed in the mansions in the MGM. It was my first time staying in a hotel in Vegas that actually had like a butler that like did everything for you. Like you can request what you want to eat. Like it was just like it was awesome. Um, and then we went to go see Circus du Soleil, and we got there late. Right, we got there late, but they had our seats reserved. We got there. We walked in. We had a seat. As soon as we got in, the host was like, who are these motherfuckers? Who are these motherfuckers coming into my show late? I was like, oh
Wow.
shit, I'm about to sit my ass down because this bitch. First of all, I slap a bitch, but I ain't gonna slap a bitch because this bitch she looked like she was a tranny too, and them trannies, you don't know what they are, man, woman, hermaphrodite, child, fucking cyclops, you don't know shit. So I'm like, oh god, I'm scared to death. Then she's like, who's that bald-headed motherfucker walking in with them? I was like, ooh, she about to get on him, daddy. So she calls him onto the stage. She does
Mhm.
like a whole thing with him on the stage. She calls one of us up. Like it was just so awesome. And then he was like, listen, you guys got 30 minutes and more. But little does he know, I used to live in Vegas. So you already know I have my numbers on deck. So before we even got to the mall, I already called my bitches, have my bags ready. What's up? It was just magical. Like, it was like, oh my God. I want to call him. I want to call him. I
So
miss
you
him.
guys still talk? You guys do still talk, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, I always talk to all my guys. There's only one guy that I don't speak to that I've been with that I don't speak to, and that's my ex-boyfriend.
Can you say why? Can you give us a summary as to why?
Because his girlfriend, well, I think I don't know. That's a good question. Why don't we talk? Okay, so, after we broke up, he was
Hmm.
hitting me up, and I was just so over it that one day, I don't know, was this in Trinidad or was this in New York? I don't know, but one day he hit me up and I was like, I'm with somebody right now in the bed. Leave me alone. Mind you, I'm sitting next to my best friend who was a gay guy. And I just said that because he just kept hitting me up, hit me up, hit me up. I know he wanted to smash because my pussy's popping. Um, and then after that, we never spoke again. Number one, I think because he was hurt by what I said.
Hmm.
And then he met this girl who is the Trinidadian version of me, the Trinidadian low budget version of me. And then they fell in love, but she knows me. So I kind of think that she kind of was just like, listen, if you ever speak to her again, I'm going to kill you. And they're married, happily married. I'm so happy for them.
Okay, you see, fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. At least you said so with the Trinidadian version of you, have you spoken? Have you actually ever spoken, or you just know of each other?
No, 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 no. At one point we were cordial. We knew each other. She's a little bipolar. Like I'm tripolar. She's bipolar. I told you. She's definitely the lesser version of me. So we used to be like she was one of those like phony kind of friends. It's like, hey girl, like weird, but talk shit like behind your back, like so weird. Like
Mm-hmm.
all the other bitches. I love them. So yes, so I knew of her, and he knew that I knew her, and I think it was kind of intentional. Then they fell in love, and I'm so happy for them. They're like bodybuilding, like, let's lift weights. I'm like, I want to lay in the bed and eat fruit and fucking and Reese's peanut butter cups. Who's working out?
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Someone said, so I'm never going to see you in Bayrock again, and I want to know how. I want to know how. What to speak. I'm assuming this is trying to say, and I want to know how you got to start coming to Nigeria. I think
First of all, if you see me in Bayrock, can you please tell them how soft my ass is? I'm waiting. Okay, good. So Bayrock was the club that I was part owner with, and it was cool. It was nice. It is no longer. So no, you're not going to see me in Bayrock again. You will see lots of imitations, but you will never see the queen again. Really sad. But you will see me in Nigeria. Like I'm in the building. Very soft. Exactly. Thank you. I just needed to know. I just needed to see it. Thank you very much. Very soft. So no, you will not see me in Bayrock anymore. And I have no hard feelings. When I am done with people, I don't have any hard feelings because I always get better. Like my ancestors fuck with me the long way. So I'm always like accelerating and advancing and doing whatever. So I don't have any hard feelings with Bayrock. They might be a little hurt, which is fine because that's what happens when you fuck with a bitch that you shouldn't have fucked with the way you need to. No, I don't have butt implants. But yeah, so no, you will not see me there again. And how did I start coming? My mom and I went to the closing show of Fela on Broadway. And with most closing shows, there's like something that happens before, something that happens after, like a little pre-show, after show. And everybody kept coming up to me and my mom. They're like, oh my God, you guys are beautiful. You guys must be mother and daughter. And are you guys Nigerian? And I was like, no, I'm not Nigerian, but I'm coming to Nigeria soon. And a few weeks later, I literally packed my bag, went to the airport, and I couldn't get on the plane because I didn't have a visa. I was like, a visa? What the fuck I need a visa for? Long story short, I went to the visa office, got my visa the same day because the woman that was giving out the visas was like, I need you to marry my brother. And I was like, oh, okay. And I got the visa, went back to the airport, and the lady was like, why are you back? I told you need a visa. And I went, bitch, I got my visa. What's up? I'm getting on the plane. Went on the plane, and that was it. I got to Nigeria. I posted on my Snapchat that I was there. And the girls and guys just kept saying, oh my God, you're here. Oh my God, you're finally here. Oh my God, you're finally here. I'm like, oh my God, you guys wanted me here? I had no idea. I would have been here a long time ago. I had no idea. And that was it. That was the beginning of the end. I went out with like 3 girls that hit me up. That was just like, let's hang out, which I wouldn't suggest that for most people because there are some crazy people in Nigeria. But like I said, my ancestors fuck with me the long way and Jesus and Dangote. So it worked out, and now I'm the queen of Nigeria. I'm the American queen of Nigeria.
See, but then in that case, in that situation, what made you feel comfortable to actually go and meet up with them?
I just went for it. Like I do most things in life. I just went for it. I went for it. I feel like I have a very good judge of character. So if a bitch came in and she seemed like that girl, I would have just been like, bitch, get the fuck out. Security. I'm threatened. I don't like this bitch. Her eyebrows are too close. I don't trust her. But no, I didn't feel that way. And those girls are still my sisters to this day.
Okay. Cool. Alrighty. Someone asked as well, are you only attracted to men with money?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm only attracted to guys with money. Well, let me take that back. I'm talking to a guy right now as a result of COVID that I met during COVID, and he's poor.
Okay. So I'm guessing in most cases then it would be money, but obviously that's
99.99% of the time he fell through the cracks, and I like him, but he's poor. And every day he reminds me that he's poor by the dumb shit that he says and the dumb shit that he does and his lack of ambition.
I was about to say,
so cute, and his dick is so big.
Makes up for it almost. All right, we've got more questions here. Someone said, "Can you twerk?" Well, if you've seen the videos, I'm sure you know that.
I think they're saying, can I twerk? And I don't do nothing for free. You know I gotta charge. OnlyFans.com. After this, I'll be on live on my OnlyFans, and I will be twerking my ass off.
They can go on there.
Period.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let me just see if there's any other genuine questions in here. You know how people are. Okay. Someone asked.
You can put some hater shit too. Like it's okay. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Someone asked, how does your boyfriend feel about how you dress? Although I'm sure you did say you don't have a boyfriend, but you have someone.
Yeah, I don't have a boyfriend. And for example, the guy that I like, who I'm gonna go see on Thursday, ladies, always get with a guy who fucks with you the long way. When I say this nigga fuck with me the long way, like, he loves everything about me. Like, we talk about everything. There's nothing untouched. There's nothing unspoken of. And when I tell you that shit makes my pussy wet, imagine being with somebody who knows you 110%. It's kind of scary. I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of scary. Like, he told me to send him a video the other day, and he wanted me to send him a video of me and someone else. I hadn't had any because I haven't been doing nothing. But if I had it, I would have sent it to him. And he would have liked it. And I'm going to go see him on Thursday and make some more videos. Ladies, fuck with somebody that you can be 100 with.
Straight up. Someone asked here as well, how did your ass get so big? I'm assuming this is the same person that asked if you had ass implants done.
Okay. First of all, when did you see me first and when did you see me last? Let's talk about that. But wait, before I answer that question, thank you for my bra. I actually got it from AliExpress. It was really cheap, like $10. It's actually a 2-piece. I can't show you the bottom because you're going to see my pussy and that's going to cost you. But wait, I keep saying this. There's nothing going on with me and St. Lucian Princess. St. Lucian Princess, she's my bestie. So a lot of people don't see us together as much as we used to. She's now in St. Lucia. She brought a piece of property. She is farming sea moss. There's nothing going on there's nothing heady or crazy going on with St. Lucian Princess and I. It's just that she's over there and I'm over here. But we'll be together in Nigeria in December. What's up?
Okay. The pair will be back.
Yes, we'll be back. Don't worry. I know you guys need us. I know.
Don't stress. Someone asked, have you always been this confident? You did address that. You said you have.
Yeah, my whole life. In school, I was always singing, performing. There was a performance, I was there. I used to play pan, so that helped with the confidence. I went to LaGuardia High School where we studied classical music for 4 years, which is why I hate singing now because we sang so goddamn much. But yeah, I've always been this girl. I've always been confident. And I have to say, my dad is the reason why. So, growing up in Brooklyn, dark-skinned girl, black people here, hold on, let me, not like the mixed black folk, real black people here, like black girl here, okay? Like, hold on, let me take that out real quick so I can really get into it. Black girl here, okay? No sign of any ancestors being fucked by the master, okay? With an African name and parents who look like they just came out of a scene out of Coming to America, okay? So I was teased. There was nothing that wasn't said. There was nothing that wasn't. But my dad, every single morning I woke up, my dad kissed me on my arm from here to here and said, "You are beautiful." And when I tell you, that shit begins at home, it begins at home. So when I went to school, I went outside and people said something, I was like, I'm a queen. You're a scribe. Fuck out of here. Always, like, from young, I just used to be like, the kids on my block used to call me C Black. And I used to be like, Black Queen, Queen Nefertiti. So I just always had it in me. So ladies and gentlemen, do a great job at raising your children to have confidence because they're going to get it from home before they get it from anywhere else. And then I grew up and just realized I'm the baddest bitch in the room everywhere I go. So that helps. So, yeah.
As well, as well. Someone said, did you do liposuction?
Yeah. In 2007, okay, so I'm trying to get the year because I keep telling you I'm really bad with dates. In 2006, I lost my job. I got laid off. In 2007, I asked my sugar daddy, the same guy who was like, take a year off and go travel. I was like, I want to do my body. And he was like, for what? You're beautiful. And I was like, don't ask me no questions. Okay, good. And he gave me the money and I went into my body and he picked me out in a wheelchair. He got me a wheelchair. He's so cute. And yes, he's still around. He's still around. My guys never leave me, ever. So yeah, so I have my body done. Had lipo. I got, and then in 2017, I got a breast reduction. I got a breast lift.
Okay, cool. So I hope that clears up for everyone, because I find that, which is good, you're very honest about what you have and haven't had done. There's none of this like, oh no, I haven't had this.
Listen, let me tell you something. Everybody know a real ass from a fake ass. Everybody know real titties from fake titties. If these were real titties, they'll be on the floor, period. I don't know what your titties look like, but I'm sure that if you don't have implants in them titties, baby girl, as beautiful as you are, they're fucking saying hello to your fucking belly button. It's just the way it is. Gravity. Guys, stop it. Like, it is what it is. Like, some people want to take the risk because it's risky. Doing surgery is risky. You're going on the table and you're no guarantee to get up. But same way, you can get into your car right now. There's no guarantee to come out that car. So some people take different risks that other people can't because financially they can't, or can't because they can't think about or even fathom the idea of taking that particular risk. But listen, if somebody wants to go to the gym and work out 7 days a week, that's on them. Let them do that. If somebody wants to go and fucking run around the block, run out. I see these white people running. I'd be looking at them like, girl. I would not, but I would go on a table and get a breast lift. You know what I mean? So just let motherfuckers do what they want to do, whether it looks good or not. Because guess what? I know people have gotten their body done and they look a hot fucking mess. But guess what? It's them. Allow them to do what they're doing in their own personal space. You didn't pay for it. You are not subject to having to see it every day. Why do you even care? Like in real life, why do you care?
It's true. Because the thing is, they don't have to deal with it. That's the thing. They don't have to deal with any
Yeah.
or...
Listen, even when people come to me with like tea and drama, I don't want to hear nobody's tea. I don't want to hear nobody's, well, depending on who it is. I don't really want to hear a little tea. But ordinarily, I don't want to have a conversation about somebody else. In my head, you know what I'm thinking about all day, every day? The next coin, the next move, the next piece of merchandise, the next trip. The next time I'm going to be ovulating so I can go see this guy so I can have this baby. I don't have time to be sitting around and chit-chatting about no next bitch. That's not putting no money in my pocket. I'm not interested. Don't come to me with it. So, listen, even my bestie, you know how some girls, they get home, they're like, hey girl, what's up? I don't have sit and talk on the phone for long lengths of time. Some of my girlfriends are in here. They can attest. I don't do that because I'm always plotting and thinking about the next move. I just don't have it. And if I can sit around and talk to somebody for an hour or 2 hours a day, you know what I could be doing in that 1 or 2 hours? I see people go on the phone and talk for 2 and 3 hours. How do you do that? I don't think Steve Jobs was on the phone talking to his bestie about nothingness for 3 hours. No. Dangote is not on the phone talking about nothing for 2 and 3 hours. No. I'm not that girl. I'm not that girl. And don't get me wrong, I'm not where they are, but I hope to one day be there. And I know that there's certain steps and moves that I need to make in order to do it. And that's where I am. Don't call me if you want to talk for an hour. I don't got time. I don't got it. I can be on OnlyFans playing with my pussy on live for an hour making a coin. In real life.
And had your coins come through. Right? Okay. So like when you got surgery done, although you said it is up to you, obviously, whether you do it or not. Did it ever cross your mind, like, what if this goes wrong?
If it goes wrong, I'm under anesthesia. If I die, I'm not even going to know I'm dead until I reach to heaven and I see Bob Marley and I'm like, oh, baby, I know I will see you one day. Can I get some?
But I mean, it's in how it looks, like in terms of it coming out, maybe not how you want it to look. Or are you just kind of like, you know what, I want to do it. And
everything in life, I go in with a positive energy. I go into the supermarket. My cucumbers are there, honey. I don't care if the next bitch said there's no. When I go there, the cucumbers are gonna be there. Everything I deal with is positivity. When I'm around somebody that listen, just the other day when I was doing the podcast, right? My co-host, who's my cousin, was like, "Oh, sound." I'm like, he's been doing my videography for almost a year now. There's nothing wrong with sound, but everything is sound. We filmed the first episode. Guess what? The sound fucks up. I don't enter things with the negativity, which is why those things don't happen to me. Like, when I tell you the wildest fucking things happen to me, you will be like, oh my God. Like, sometimes I go, wow, is this a Truman Show? Like, is there a studio audience behind here? Because this cannot be real. But if you want positivity, you got to give positivity. That's the only way you're going to get it back. So, honestly, a lot of crazy things don't happen to me. A lot of like, oh my God. And my friends can attest. It just doesn't happen. I attack everything like it's going to be in my favor.
Yeah. That's a very good mentality to have, which I think a lot of people need to kind of bring into their life. I feel like there's a lot of people, everything's negativity, everything, every little thing, everything. And it's like, why?
Yo, there's some people, when I say everything, girl, you can say, please just say everything one more time. Let's just say it one
everything.
Time. Girl, there's people, they're going to get their hair done. Oh my God, I hope. I'm like, girl, you've been going to this person forever. Why do you even have that hesitation? And if so, you shouldn't be going to that person. Or just like the smallest or even the biggest things. It's like, wow. Yeah, we can't be friends. Or even hesitation. I was hanging with my girlfriend this weekend, and everything is, when I'm going to do something, I just do it. I already know what I want. I already know how I want it. We order something. I'm like, hey, what's up? Let me get it. You ever been with somebody and every time they order something, it's like, hey, let me.
A big story.
Like, okay, I can only take you in segments. I can't stick to it. Because number one, I need the level of confidence. Like, order, let's go, let's not, and then.
Oh, does it come with this? Can I change that? But then what if it's just like, you know, when people just order in stuff and it's like, oh, but does it come with this? But then what if I don't get that? Can I? And it's like,
I can't take those people. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't. And those are the people who usually can't even afford their meal. That part
indeed. Someone keeps asking, how old are you?
Today or next week? So when I go see my little boo on Thursday, let me see, when I go see him, I'm going to be 24 when I go see him next week. Yesterday, I felt like I was 60 fucking 2. Okay? Okay? I felt like I was coming up those steps. I was like, God damn, these knees, honey. Next week, when I go to Atlanta, I'm always 21 when I go to Atlanta. Always. Like, always. When I get to Nigeria, I like to be a good 25. So, yeah, it just all depends on the day.
Depends how you're feeling. Let me see if we've got some more genuine questions. We addressed that one. Someone keeps asking as well, what country are you in?
I'm in New York. I'm in America. And I want to get the fuck out of here to go see my boo in London. I'm going to be ovulating, guys. So...
Expect a baby Simba soon.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? I'm going to be so happy and mad at the same time. I cannot wait.
If you could have either a boy or a girl right now?
For a Nigerian, a boy.
Okay. The reason behind that?
Because they cherish their boy sons. Like, they cherish it. Like, it's like you have a boy, you have a son, and he got a coin, so you already know and it's gonna be his firstborn. Ow.
If it wasn't with a Nigerian?
Depending. If it was American, I think it all depends on the guy. But I think a boy is good for me. Because I'm such a slut that I don't think I want to bring another slut in.
Okay. We've got another question here. What was surgery recovery like?
Lipo surgery recovery is hell. Like,
Mm.
that shit is painful. It's painful. It is. But girl, it's only painful for 10 days. 15 days tops. Bitch, after that, you're a whole new bitch. You think about fucking pain? Think about the aftermath. You thinking about 2 weeks of pain, or you thinking about 30 years of fucking lapse of luxury, of sexy, of curvy, of a whole new bitch. Stop worrying about the wrong things. Get some
Mm-hmm.
pills, pop them shits, and keep it fucking moving.
Someone asked, how many sugar daddies do you have?
Now, okay. So I've had my one that I've had since, let me see, a long time ago, over 10 years or 15, maybe 15 years now. He's never
Mm.
going anywhere. I love him. Like, I love him. Like, love him. He makes it so that I can wake up and go right back to sleep every single day. Like, if I don't want to do anything, if I want to say, close off OnlyFans, fuck everybody, he makes sure that my lights are on. He makes sure my pads are there. He makes sure that my everything is covered, all my base things. I might not be able to go to Chanel every week, but
Mm-hmm.
if I need something, I got it. There's another guy in Nigeria. I wouldn't call him my sugar daddy, but he's my go-to if I need something. I have another go-to, but he's not my go-to if I'm like in another place. Like, he is my go-to. If I'm in Nigeria, I'm good. If I'm outside of Nigeria, it's a toss-up, you know? And then I have two other guys that are like monthly money in the account by the 5th of every month.
Okay. And someone also asked, do they know about each other?
They don't know about each other. Like, they don't know, hi, Steve, this is, no.
Okay.
But they
Mm-hmm.
know that other people exist. I keep it 100. I don't got time.
Mm-hmm.
And listen, sometimes you gotta fuel these niggas with another nigga. Like, all right, babe, you don't gotta give it to me. I'm gonna get it.
Now what?
Oh,
Now
you don't
what?
want to give it to me? Okay. And then call him tomorrow with it. Like, babe, don't worry about it. The
I've
fuck?
got it.
The fuck? The problem is, women, we lie too much. We lie so much. We lie down, lies on top of lies. The second you miss somebody, the second you meet somebody that you can be 100 with,
That's the one. That is
ever.
the one.
It's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be the best feeling ever.
Mm-hmm. For real. For real. I had someone else here ask as well, how do you get a sugar daddy? Are there any tips on finding a sugar daddy?
Don't think you're going to a West Indian party to meet no damn sugar daddy. Okay? Like, don't think you're gonna go to a bashment. Don't think you're gonna even go to a carnival and meet a sugar daddy. No. That's another reason why I slowed down on the carnivals, because they exist, but number one, if they went on a trip, they're probably with somebody. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, those kind of trips aren't places to really meet people, because you're just like partying, sleeping, waking up, partying, sleeping, waking up, partying, sleeping, waking up, partying, sleeping. It's not conducive for that kind of interaction. There are a lot of websites that you can go and meet sugar daddies. I say in person, the best place to meet a guy that could become a potential sugar daddy is at a restaurant. Go to a restaurant. If you're poor, you can't afford meals that are really expensive, guess what? Go to Chipotle, eat your meal, right? And then you go to a restaurant. And when I say go to a restaurant, don't show up at the restaurant at 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, the sugar daddy has left about 45 minutes ago. Okay? Sugar daddies do things early. They're not late guys. So if you think you're going to a club to meet a sugar daddy, not happening. The possibility is way less to meet a sugar daddy in a club than you would in a restaurant. They go, they eat. They have their meetings there. They just want to go eat after work, whatever the case may be. They eat, but they might not be partying. They're not popping bottles. Like, no. Cigar bars, jazz clubs. I feel like I'm giving you guys too much information. You guys got to see my next podcast for the information.
There you go. Now let's talk a bit more about this podcast, right? Let's talk a bit more about it. So for anyone that hasn't seen, anything about it so far, talk to us about what we should expect from the podcast.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about me and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about sex. So yeah, it's all about sex. It's all about sex. I mean, we talk about like current events and things that are going on at the moment. Like we spoke about NSARS, we spoke about elections, we spoke about maybe one other thing. But generally we talk about sex. Like I like talking about sex. Like, and I'm not afraid to. So there are of course lots of topics that encompass the word sex. So there's never a dull moment. But I think it's the realness more than anything. But I also think it's the experience. I've had a lot of sex with a lot of guys. So and every experience is different, you know? So I like to share my stories. I like to share my experiences. I think it's super fun, super like, and I like to get people's perspective. So so in the next episode you're gonna see that I started doing street interviews because everybody wants to interview me. Like I make sure I look really nice so no one says no. And if they do say no, I say fuck you, Trump supporter, and I keep it moving. But you'll see that, you know, I always see people go out and they're like, oh, they have a sex podcast. Baby, if you only fuck 10 people, you can't talk to me about sex. Like if you only fuck 20 guys, don't talk to me about sex. If you only fuck 30 guys, don't talk to me about sex. If you only fuck 40, 50, 60, 100 guys, don't talk to me about sex. Talk to me about sex when you've had sex. Period. So yeah.
Okay. Can you tell us what the worst, or briefly tell us what the worst experience is, or should we expect that in the podcast at some point?
Worst experience. Worst experience. Like what kind of worst experience? Like as far as what? Like bad, oh my God, or ew, or like bad like what?
Bad like oh my God, like what the hell am I doing here? And also bad like ill.
Oh, you want it all. Okay. Bad like oh my God. Let me see. Bad like oh my God. Oh. I had a bad encounter in Nigeria. I ain't gonna lie. You know what?
God.
No, I'm gonna say this for the podcast. I'm sorry because this story is
Okay.
too juicy. But I'm glad you told me that. It was so, ladies, and guess what? Somebody said this to under my last post. Wait, not my last, but the second to last post. Someone brought reference to it, and it kind of like jogged my memory. Ladies, there's some things you got to be careful for that aren't the obvious. I repeat, ladies, there's certain things that you need to be mindful of and very, 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 very aware of that guys are doing. They're doing it. And this ain't got to do with no condom. This is different on the next level. Yes, honey. Yes.
Not tracking people. We're talking past all that.
Girl, past all that, honey. I'm not talking about drugging people. I'm not talking about condom-related things. I'm not talking the obvious. There's something that guys are doing that is becoming a common trend. And someone said it under, not this post that I just did, my last post. And I was like, wow. Wow. So yeah, I'm going to definitely talk about that because we're filming tomorrow. And I'm going to make sure that that's in the topic because ladies need to know about this. Niggas are grimy. Shut the fuck up. I'm filming.
We're gonna have to try and find that, or I'll just have to wait for it in the podcast.
No, and it's not videoing you secretly. It's past that, honey. It's so crazy. I'm so crazy. But another thing, like you. So one time, my guy flew me into Bahamas. He was like, bring a friend. I was like, all right, cool. Brought this girl. This girl's so fucking annoying. You know, you have some friends that are just like absent-minded. Like I like strong women that are like, like, you know, like that's how I am. So I need that energy, you know. And when you're used to a friend like St. Lucian Princess, who is a little scatterbrained, but understands how to move when she's around you, it works out. Oh my God. I took this girl to Bahamas. I felt like I had 4 kids. It was so crazy. Anyway, get there. We were giving him head together. And he got off the bed, and when he got off the bed, there was blood there. And it was just so strange because he was laying on the bed with no clothes on, and we were both giving him head. Of course, me the best, because I'm definitely the best head giver. And when he got up, we didn't even see it then. It's not till he left the room. And he was like, "Oh, you guys go shopping." And I was like, "Going." And there was blood on the bed. And I was just like, where is that blood from? It was very, very, I don't know if it was from his asshole. I don't know where it was from. This is my first time ever seeing somebody have a discharge of blood. And I was just like, ew. But I think it was from his asshole. He might have been fucking in his ass the night before. Who knows?
So you never actually addressed it? You kind of just thought, you know what?
No. For what? For what? For what? We didn't even see him again on the whole trip. And we were there for another, week. The fuck? Hi, you guys that brought us to Bahamas and gave us 10,000. Hey, what's up with your asshole when you left? The fuck? Stay in your fucking lane. I'm not Dr. Zismore. I don't give a fuck. In real life, I don't. But I was just like, you? All right, let's go shopping.
Let's go. Let's go. All right. Oh, hang on a second. Okay. Just remind us again for anyone who's
wait. I'm sorry. And I have a few questions for you now. I think you just gonna be fucking giving me the 9 million questions and then you're just gonna fucking. Has this been your best interview? Yes or no?
It has. It's been the most honest.
I know. Questions over.
The most entertaining. That wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad.
Oh wait. Oh yeah. Secondly, where are you?
In London.
Are you in London? No, this is for the people. This is not for me. It's question time. It's for people. Okay. And would you consider yourself a good girl or a bad girl?
Good.
I can tell. You have the good girl skin. It's kind of like not as glowy. You see how I have the little boop, boop, boop? You don't have that? That's how I know. But don't worry. Thank you for everybody for tuning in. I'm so glad that everybody came in. For those of you who have additional questions, slide in my DMs. For those of you who want to see how pretty this pussy is, go on my Instagram. Link is in the bio. But if you have a good memory, www.onlyfans.com/EROTHICK.
And we'll make sure we put it in the caption as well once we post it. So it'll be there.
And the podcast is called Cooking with Simba and Brian Paul, where we chop it up.
Quick one, Simba, just before you go, what made you decide to cook and talk about sex rather than anything else? Why cooking specifically?
We're not cooking at all. We're liars. So the idea of chopping it up means having a conversation. So the location will always be in a kitchen. So we have different kitchens that we'll use. But we're not cooking anything. We're just chopping it up, talking about it. Let's see what's up.
The real honest truth. No nonsense. Just real.
No nonsense. What's up? And if you guys have any guys who have a coin who want to meet a beautiful girl like me and fly me in and have a good time, you know how to reach me.
You know where to go. Simba, thank you so much for real honest answers. That's what we want on him. That's what we want. Yes. Give it to them. Yes. Yeah. Look, that's it. That's what they want. Yeah. If you want more, I need time.
Oh God. All right, guys. I gotta go and handle my handle. But
all right.
I'll see you guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Simba.
All right, darling.
Cool. Thanks, guys, for tuning in as well. Hope you enjoyed that real conversation with Simba. And we'll be back in a few days. Make sure you look out for the flyer. We'll be back, all right? Make sure you stay safe. Simba, keep making that coin. I'm sure you will.
You already know. Bye.
See you later. Bye.